Hello friends, let's learn to create your own WordPress websites, and in this class you will going to learn each and every step in detail and in a very easy manner. I will cover everything that you can call from A to Z, nothing I will left. Let's see what will be covered in this amazing class. Buying a domain for your own website, changing the name server in domain registrar if the site is hosted in a different server, understanding the basic of cpanel, how to use it, important area that you must have knowledge of, adding domain in cpanel for your website, creating database for your website, uploading wordpress base files in root folder of the website, installing wordpress for the first time, installing most important plugins and themes every site must have, cleaning WordPress, removing unnecessary items that you won't need in your WordPress, submitting website to search engines, Google Webmaster and Analytics, creating first post for your site. Class project. I would love to see that you create your own website and make it live. Showcase here as project, and I hope to see you in the main class. Thank you. Okay friends, first of all I would like to thank you for enrolling in the class, and let us continue our class. To start a website you need a domain. The first step is buying a domain, and here in this class I want to show you few very famous and reputative websites from where you can purchase your domain. Here is a list of top 3 Forbes list of website from where you can purchase domain. First one is namecheap.com. The second one I would suggest domain.com, or then you can use google.com. And if you do not want to use google.com, you can also use godaddy.com, one of very famous website and good for buying domains. So let me show you their websites. Okay guys, this is namecheap.com. Here you can search for a domain, and if it is available then you can purchase it. From time to time they offer some discounts as well. As you can see, it's saying .com only available for $5.98. Then we have domain.com. This is another very good website for buying domains. And third one is Google godaddy.com. Here this is also very good. You can purchase domain from this website as well. So friends, that's it in this class, and we will move to our next lecture, next step, which is setting up the name servers if you are planning to host your website somewhere else instead of your registrar. And I highly recommend you to use a different server instead of okay friends, so you would like to know from where you can get quality templates or themes for your WordPress website. So let me take you to and show you a few websites from where you can purchase or get free themes. But before I go and show you those websites, I would like to tell you that you can get themes for your WordPress website by clicking appearance and themes and click this add new, and here it will give you the list of amazing themes that you can use on your WordPress. You can preview them, and you can also search them according to your wish, or you can use the advanced filter feature. You can select the feature that you want to see in your theme, and it will automatically select or find search from so many themes that are available. Though these themes that you find search in this section are demo only, and if you like to use them, you can use them for free, of course, but you can also purchase them. Okay, apart from this, you can go to a themes. They have few WordPress themes that you can use, and Cyberchimp is another theme collection. There are lots of free themes as well, and in the themegrill.com there are about 60 WordPress themes that you can try. Elegant themes, here you can purchase themes, DV theme, and another is plugintheme.net, and theme forest is my favorite. You can go and there are so many themes that you, and almost for every kind of website you can find a theme here. So you can find a good theme for your WordPress website from these websites or from within the appearance and theme section of your website itself. Selecting a hosting plan and a good host is very important to start creating a website. I want to show you a list of few very famous and reputed hosting companies that you can pick one of them to decide to host your website. So again, I believe the list from forbes.com, and they're saying that a2hosting.com is one of the best website that you can host your website. Then we have DreamHost, GreenZix, and HostGator. I'm adding HostGator from myself because I am using HostGator.com. They are, quite low in price and providing good service. But you are free to choose any host you want. So friends, this is how the A2 hosting looks like. They are saying that plans are starting from 2.99 USD per month. Then we also have HostGator. They are little bit smaller, little bit low in cost compared to A2 host. And we have DreamHost as well. They are, you can select a hosting, shared hosting, and to see their plans. What they have is shared hosting. I recommend you to use shared hosting if you are just planning to start your website. And the simple reason behind this is they are very low in price compared to other VPS and dedicated hosts. So you can always go to hosting and select share hosting plan. And then we have greenzix.com. They also have some good plans. You can click web hosting to see all the plans they are offering. So all I can say that all these websites have starting plans starting from 2.75 and plus. And in okay friends, the next step is to change the name server of your domain in your registrar where you purchase the domain. And in this class I will show you where to find the name server and where to add the name server for your domain. If you are using different company to host your website, if you are using same where you purchase the domain, then you don't have to change the name server, that will automatically be filled. So let me take you to my HostGator panel and show you how to find the name servers that you need to use and change with your registrar. So friends, I'm in my dashboard of HostGator. This is the portal that you will get if you purchase a hosting plan from HostGator, and here you will find all the information and all the links that are important for you. Okay, so here in the control panel list you can see launch control panel. Okay, once you click it you will be here in this control panel, or you can call it a Cpanel, which is the name of control panel actually. And here in the right side you will see ns1 and ns2. Okay, these are the name server that you need to add to your domain. Okay, then only the domain will be linked to your hosting and you can use that domain to host your website. Okay friends, so let's copy this. We got the name server, and now we need to go and change the name server on the domain. So we purchase, suppose we purchase a domain on Namecheap, then I will show you where to find the setting to change the name server. Once you logged into your Namecheap account, go to account and click dashboard or domain list. Here domain list, if you click the domain list you will be presented with all the domains. If you have one, then you will see only one. Okay, then in the right side you will see something like manage. Click that button. Sorry friends, it's cold. And click on the domain. Okay, and scroll down, you will see a section named as name server. Okay, this is the area where you need to change the name server of your host. So we have already copied that name server, and now we need to copy the second name server, ns2. Make sure you will always need to give two name servers, and once you are done just click this checkbox and save. It will take approximately about 24 hours to 48 hours to get these changes completed, but from my experience I can say within few minutes name server set your Namecheap set your name servers according to your host within few minutes, but sometime it may take 24 hours. Okay, so friends, that's it for this lecture. In the next lecture we will learn how to purchase a hosting plan if you are using or planning to use different hosts. That I highly recommend to use different hosts always. Okay friends, how to purchase or buy a hosting if hosting and domain companies are not same. So let me show you, and I will be using HostGator. Let's see and try to purchase a hosting from HostGator. Okay, I'm in their hosting plans, and I want to purchase this 2.75 per month. Let's click this buy now button. Okay, it's here is the catch. Every hosting company will ask you if you are registering a new domain or you already have a domain. Because we already have a domain, then we always select I have a domain. Okay, but if you register a new domain, then it's a good idea because they will give you a domain for free with hosting. Okay, so it is up to you if you want to go with this plan. If you want to go with this plan that you want to register, then it's a good idea. You can use HostGator and purchase domain from them. But the issue is that after 1 year, when you renew the domain, they are going to charge you higher fees compared to Namecheap and other domains. So it's up to you if you want to register domain on with your hosting or you want to use different company. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, almost all the website will offer free domain with hosting. Okay, so we will use I already own the domain, so just type in your domain like I'm doing. Let's try this. Yes. Okay, it will just search if the domain is already registered or not, and this will be your primary domain. You scroll down. Next you need to select the plan. Okay, here is the catch. On the front page they are saying that 2.7 per month, but they were not telling that if you purchase 36-month plan, then only you will be charged 2.75%. So you need to check all these things. Okay, if we want to go for monthly, they will charge $10. So you need to keep your eyes open while selecting your plan. Then enter your billing details, and if you want to use PayPal, then do this. Use PayPal or all the things. And additional service, just make sure you uncheck everything. Otherwise, they will charge for those services if you do not uncheck them. So this is how you can purchase your domain. Okay, sorry, hosting plan. And once you are done with purchasing hosting plan, you will get link to portal and also a link to open your cpanel along with username and passwords in your email. And in the next video I will show you how to add domain. Okay friends, before we start adding files for our website in the website folder, it is very important to understand some of the very important cpanel items. I think we should learn and get a small overview of each very important cpanel items. Let me take you to cpanel. Okay friends, I am in my cpanel. Here I want to show you some very important things that you need to know. Here in the right side panel, you will see general information about your host. The current user will be the username. Okay, then primary domain, IP address, and the home directory will be like this. And in the DNS settings, DNS section is the name servers, two name servers, then some information about backup if they are backing up your files or not. Then uses, here you can see the current uses of CPU and memory and processes. Then few statistics about your current uses of domain names, subdomains, disk provided to you, and everything, SQL, etc. And scroll down, you can see email accounts and every detail. Okay, now let us see very important things that you will be using from starting. First one is file manager. This is the most important area of cpanel, and this is the area where you will be adding all the files of your website. Let me click this, open. Okay, right now you are in the root folder, right? And all your websites will go to public HTML only. Okay, you need to make note of this folder. It is important that all your website files will go here in the public HTML folder. Okay, then we have database. PHP MyAdmin, MySQL database is very important. It is used to create new database for your WordPress website. I will cover a full video on adding MySQL or database for a WordPress website because it is required to have a database to start a WordPress website. Then we already know the domain. This will just list all the domains you have, and if you want to add more domain, then you can click this button to add domain. Here you can add subdomains, and one very important feature of Cpanel is that sometimes your WordPress website may want you to change the PHP version, or maybe some plugin require a higher version or lower version. Then you can change your PHP version by going multi PHP manager. Here I will cover a video uh, how to change the PHP version and why we need to change the PHP versions. I will create a separate video in this class for this particular item. So friends, in this video I cover just few items that are most important for you to understand and have a knowledge of them. In the next class video, I will show you how to add files. Hello friends, welcome again, and in this class we are going to learn to add domain to host. Okay, let me tell you before I proceed and show you the cPanel that if you purchase a host using a domain, no matter if you have the domain on the same host or you are using domain from a registrar, that domain will automatically be your primary domain and automatically be added in the domain. Okay, let me show you. If I talk about HostGator, you register using HostGator uh, with the domain. Okay, whether your domain is registered with the HostGator or not, it will be your primary domain. Okay, but still you can use this domain to host your website. So once you click the launch panel, you will in the control panel, sorry, cPanel, and here go to domains, click that domains, and here you will see a list of all your domains, but the domain that you use to register a host will be your primary and main domain, which will be automatically be added to your account. Also the document root will also be set to public HTML. Okay, so I would say that if this is your new host and you are using single domain, you don't have any other domain to add in cPanel, then you don't have to do anything. You are ready to launch and add files to your domain to host. Okay, because the domain is primary domain and it is automatically added to your control panel and ready to ready to go. In the next class, I will show you how to add WordPress files to your website folder. Okay, but if you plan to use different domain other than primary domain of your host, then you can go to add-on domain, click that add-on domain here, type in the name of the domain like anything xyz.com. It will automatically fill few details for you. Okay, subdomain, and the document root is automatically be public HTML, and the name of the folder will be according to your domain name. Okay, but if you want to change the directory, then you can do this. How? This is the root. Okay, go to click start typing pub, it will automatically pop up the public HTML folder, then put a slash, and you can give a name to this your directory where you want to add or host your files, like fit buzz. Now in public HTML, there will be a folder budge, and I can use that budge folder to host my WordPress files. So friends, in the next video I will show you how to create a new folder to host your WordPress file on primary domain. Okay, on add-on domain you can do this by going add-on domain, and you can select any folder you want, but the case with the primary domain is different. I will show you in the next video. Thank you. So friends, welcome again, and in this lecture we are going to learn to set up WordPress website on a primary domain. Primary domain is that domain that we register while registering our hosting space with the hosting company, or the domain that we use while registering. Okay, so primary domain is automatically added to our hosting and also set a location where we can add our website files. Let me take you to the Cpanel and show you what I am talking about. So friends, this is my Cpanel and I am in domain section of the Cpanel. As you can see, this is main domain and it automatically added public HTML as my main, or we can call it a root folder for the website or the domain. Okay, if I click this manage, it is not allowing me to configure any settings. That means I cannot change the domain, the folder or the root for this domain. But what will happen if I install the website's file right in the public HTML folder? It will make this folder mess. Okay, it is always advisable to use separate folder for your separate websites right in the public HTML. And because this is our root domain, or call it a main domain, you are not allowed to use a folder, a separate folder. You have to install your WordPress files right into public HTML folder. Okay, but there is one way around to solve this issue, because uh, if you talk about me, I really do not want to install my WordPress file right into this folder, because there are lots of files that WordPress actually have, and all these things become a mess to handle. So I want to keep this folder as organized as I could. So I created a folder, that name Basif, you can call it any name you want. If I go here in this folder, it's empty. So I want to install my WordPress website in this folder. Okay, instead of installing files in public HTML, so it look more organized, and I recommend you to use this same method if you are installing WordPress on your primary domain. But if you are using add-on domain, then there is no problem. Then you can specify the location of the folder where you want to install your WordPress files. But this issue is actually occurs only with a primary domain or root domain of your host. Okay, so I created this folder and I want to install WordPress site files into this folder. But before I install, I need to make few changes to htaccess file. Okay, this is the .htaccess file that automatically be generated when you uh, land on this public HTML folder for your domain or for your main domain. Okay, the content of this file can easily be edited by right clicking and clicking this edit button, and here you will see this is not the content of this file, it is already modified, but you have to change this. Okay, according to your subdirectory and your domain, right? And from where you can get this code, you can go to this website wordpress.org, and here is the method that you can follow, or this is the content of that access file that you can copy and paste. Okay, let me copy it and paste it here. Now what is saying that you have to change the example.com and subdirectory. Okay, all the instance of example.com needs to be changed by the domain name you have. Okay, and subdirectory needs to be changed according to the directory you set in public HTML folder. And in my case I have this buzzif as my directory. So let's change. So the name of my domain is buzzif, 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 and here also let's change buzzif. And now we need to change the name of the folder of wherever it is saying my subdirectory. Okay, just change like this. I'm changing according to my settings, you have to change according to yours, right? And here also wherever you are seeing my subdirectory, you need to change that. So all instance of yeah, it's, I think it's fine now. Okay, good. Now save it and close this file. Okay, now we are done. Now we can go to our folder that we created where we want to upload the WordPress files. Okay, yeah, where to get the WordPress? You just go to wordpress.org website. Let's go and get the latest WordPress by clicking this button. Yeah, we can see download WordPress a 5.8.1. it may change, but I recommend you to use latest version of WordPress website files. Okay, I have already downloaded, so I can go to upload and select the WordPress. Let's find it. WordPress, it is here, and yes, let's upload this. It will take few seconds to upload the files, and this is zip file, and it will look like this. Okay, we need to unzip this, select the file and click extract, and click extract files button here. It will extract all the files. Close this. Okay, a new folder comes up here, double click this, and now we need to move the file under this buzzif folder. So what you have to do, you just click this, select all files and click move, and just remove the WordPress here, because we want to move all the files to our folder that we created. Done. Now we can remove this WordPress folder safely. No need of this folder now, and also we can remove this zip file as well. Okay, so friends, we have now uploaded the required WordPress files in the website folder, and from now we will call this folder as website folder. Okay, so in the next lecture we will learn to create MySQL database that we will need to install WordPress for our domain. Welcome again friends, and in this lecture we are going to learn to create database for our WordPress website we are creating, and it's quite simple. Okay friends, to create a database we need to move to Cpanel, and under Cpanel go to database section where it says databases, and this is it, and we have php and MySQL database. To create WordPress database for the first time, we move and click on this button to create database for our website. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, new database. Yes, we want to create a new database, so let's select testing buzz website. Okay, you can give any name you want and click create database. Good. We have already we have created the database. Okay, good idea to save these credentials on safe place so that you can use it, because we are going to use these details very soon. Okay, we have added the database, we have created the database and added in my SQL databases. Okay, now we have to assign a user to this database. So you can create a new user like this, MySQL user, add new user. Okay, testing user. Okay, it's not allowing me to add more than 6, I think 6 7, so you have to stick with that. Okay, select password you want. Okay, and oh no, let's see, just type any password. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Is it okay? 2 3 4 5 6. That's good. Strength is 2 weak, no problem. And let's create the user. Okay, the user also created, so we can copy this. Oh, come on, and copy this and save it here. Okay, and password we already know that 1 2 3 4 5, very simple password, but you have to make sure that you use very difficult password. You can also use password generator. Okay. Okay, friends, now we have created user for our database, but still we cannot use the database because we haven't bind the database and the user. The third step in creating the database is binding user with the database you just created. Okay, so let's do it. Scroll down and here add user to the database. So from the user list, select the user that we created, and here need to select the database. Okay, like this, and click add. When you click on that blue icon add, you will be given this window where you need to allow this user all the privileges. Okay, click all privileges and click make changes, and success. Yes, we are done. Go back. So we have now completed all the steps required in creating database for our WordPress website. Okay, and we also have saved the details that we will be using in the next lecture. Okay friends, till then, take care and bye bye. Okay friends, we are doing great job. Now it's time to install the WordPress. We have already done a hard work, and now the simple tasks are left, so let's do it quickly. Let me take you to installing steps of WordPress. Now we just need to install the WordPress. It's quite simple. You know what was the name of your domain of your website? Go and type it, press enter, and you will be given this page where you need to install. You need to configure. Okay, select the language you want to install your WordPress website. Yes, English is the main website I'm using. Click continue. Now here, do you remember that we save few details of our database? Here we are going to use them. Okay, so click this let's go button. Good. And sorry friends, here we know the database, copy and paste it, and username, paste it, password 12346, paste it, local host, leave it empty, not leave it as it is, and you can change the prefix. Okay, it's good idea to change the prefix according to your database or WordPress name, website name. Why? Because if you are installing lots of websites that I do, then it is easier to identify the database in PHP my admin. Okay, so I use buzz. Okay, buzzcom, anything we can. Okay, make sure you have this underscore. Okay, now click this submit button. Okay, you can save this detail as well for future and submit. Okay, alright, Sparky, run the installation. Okay, if you see this welcome screen, then you have done everything correctly and you are good to go. But in case if you see any error, that means there is some thing missing in the details that you filled previously in the database. You need to make sure, double check and check if everything is correctly done. Okay, here give a name to this site. Okay, let's give a name. Okay, news you want, news daily, any name you want. I'm just okay. If I am planning to create a news website, then give a name. You can change this anyways if you want it later on. Okay, password needs to be very good. Password is strong. Password is required. So copy this password to some place. Okay. Also get username. It is advisable not to use username like admin, administrator, etc. Use something very different. Okay, so different admin, any name you can use as a admin. Okay, username to log in as an admin on your WordPress website. Okay, email, where you need to enter good email that you frequently use, so that WordPress can send you messages regarding your WordPress website. Okay, and there is option discourage search engine from being indexing the site. Of course, who want to do this? No, I want Google search to index my pages. But if you want to make your website first and then allow other search engines to start crawling your website, then you can click this checkbox. Also click install WordPress now, and it will take few seconds, and you will be on the WordPress admin page, and you should see this success message here. And yes, click login. Okay, good. And use your username and password that you previously created, and you can click this remember me or not. Okay, what will be the URL of your admin? It should be the domain name slash the folder, website folder, and then wp hyphen login.php or wp admin. Click login. Okay, you are in your wp admin dashboard, and this is how your dashboard or backend of your website look like. And what will be the URL of your website will be the domain name that you previously have. Okay, so we have successfully installed WordPress website, and I still want you to see in next classes or lectures, and I will be covering a few very important WordPress post installation steps that includes installing very important and must have plugins. So friends, in this lecture we are going to learn to install themes, plugins and other required settings that we must do before we start creating articles, posts, or even adding new product if you are creating a e-commerce site. There are few settings that needs to be done before you start using your WordPress website. So let me take you to the admin panel or dashboard. So friends, here we are in our dashboard, and right here you can see all the menu items that are home. Here this is the home, and you will get most of the information about your website right here. Like it's saying that you need to update the PHP version in your hosting. You can do that by going to Cpanel. I will create a small video on that as well, where you can find the option to change PHP as well. But for this video we are concerned about a few settings and installing themes and most important plugins that you need to have in your WordPress website. Okay, here the post, all items related to post will go here. All posts, click this to see all posts you have in your WordPress website. You can click this one, add new, if you want to create a new post. Here you can set the categories in advance if you want, otherwise you can set the categories when you are creating a post. Okay, so if I go and take you to the categories, you can go to categories here. As you can see here, we have the option to add categories as well. Okay, add new category. But you can, if you want to add categories in advance, you can do that here. So let me close this, and let's go to all posts first. And a few settings that I was talking about, we need to get rid of these example preloaded item from the post, so that they don't get indexed or start showing on your front page. Okay, so all posts, go to all posts and remove and trash that post. Go to pages, click all pages and remove the sample page. Yes, and here privacy policy, it is important these days that you need to set your privacy policy right before you starting using your WordPress website. So it always auto prefill for you every time you install a new WordPress website, but it is good idea, if you want to change it, you can change it from this edit button. Okay, then we have go to comments. There will be a comment that okay, I have already removed. If you find any comments here, you can remove that as well. After that, you should go to settings, go to and let's go to general first, because these are the prerequisite and very important settings that you need to make sure that you do these before you start posting and start indexing your website. Okay, tagline, if you want to have a tagline for your WordPress, you can remove this default tagline to have your tagline here if you want. Okay, if you want to have www with your WordPress website, you can set these things here. And then go to writing. I'm just covering very important things. And default post category, you can set it here, and it is automatically by default is uncategorizes your default category. If you forget to specify a category for a post, it will automatically go to uncategorized, right? And go to reading. Okay, these are the settings related how many posts blog page you need to show, that means home page, how many posts you want to show on your home page. You can set it here, how many posts you want to show as a feed. Okay, for each in a feed, if you want to have full text in your feeds, you can set it here. Okay, there is an option to allow search engine to index your website here. You can click this if you do not want to index your site on Google, etc. and save it. And here discussion, here goes all the settings related to your comments. If you want to allow comments on your post, you can set it all the rules here. You can go through these settings, it's good. And let's come in the important link here. Permalinks is very important. By default, it's the URL of your post will look like this: the root domain name, then the directory name, and then this. but you can choose any of these, but you can create your own custom structure here. Like if you want to have your domain will always go with your post URL. After that you can change few things, like if you want to have year or category or post name or post ID. Okay, you just click this and it will automatically fill here. And now let's move to our next lecture, where I will be showing you a few very important plugins that you need to install on your WordPress website for the security and for the speed of your WordPress. Hello friends, this lecture is not more than 2-3 minutes, and in this lecture I'm going to show you few plugins that you must have in your WordPress websites. So let me take you to my WordPress dashboard. And here in this lecture I'm not going to ask you to install lots of plugins, because they just increase the loading time of your website. So it is always good idea to have only the most important and must required plugins in your WordPress website. So let me take you and tell you few plugins that you must have. Okay, so go to plugins, click add new, and first plugin that you must have in your WordPress website is classic editor. And let me know why it is required. Because WordPress these days, you can have the default block type of post editor, but I really do not like I don't like this setup. It's just ridiculous, and to get rid of this and this editor, you can always use classic editor. Just look at the number of installation active installation this plugin have. So what it will do, it will reinstate the classic editor of creating articles and posts. Here I'll show you. I just activated the classic editor. Let me reload this, and here you see. So this is more user friendly and easy to use post editor. It's this is how you can create your post here. Everything is very systematically arranged. So this plugin classic editor is very important. After that I recommend you to install WordFence plugin to secure your WordPress website. It is a security and firewall application plugin that you should always install first. Let's go and activate this plugin. And the next plugin that you must have is Total Cache. Just go and type this keyword, and the first plugin is this W3 Total Cache is a plugin that you need to install. So friend, these are the few plugins that you always have in your WordPress website. Apart from this, you can install plugins according to your requirement, but it is advisable and recommended that you should have least number of plugins so that it doesn't impact the speed and performance of your WordPress website. Thank you. Okay friends, we are on the last lecture of this course, and in this course we will learn to create a new article or post, you can call it, for our website, and also tell you how to log into your dashboard. Login to dashboard is very simple. You just need to enter the root domain /wp-admin. That's it, and you are in the dashboard. Of course, after you supply correct credentials to the login form, and once you are logged in, you will see the interface like this. This is the back end of your website, right? As you can see, this is Bitcoin news, this is our website, and I want to create a new post. Okay, so I will go to post, And soon I hover mouse over the post, I can see the sub menu. It has all posts, means it will show all the posts that I have already created. Add new, click this to create a new article or post. Then you have tags and categories, etc. So we need to go and click this add new to open the WordPress post editor. Okay guys, this is the new way how WordPress is going to give you post editor, but I really do not like this. I want simple. So to get the simple tiny mice post editor, I can go and install a plugin. I have already uh, covered the topic of important plugins that you should have in your WordPress website previous lecture. So let me get one. This is another website in fact. So I go to plugin, add new, and I want to install a new plugin. And the first one is very good. Classic editor is the plugin that I want to install. Just click and install and activate it. And now let's go and create a new article for our website. So go to post and hit that new post. Now it looks, really good. Very easy interface, simple. Okay, though you still have, okay, this is of course coming from plugin name Elementor. Okay, here type in the post title. If you want to add subtitle, you can add it here. Here goes the content of your post. You can add images and all the text and videos, everything goes here. Okay, so let's go and insert a image. Okay, you always can go to add media here. You can add upload your media files into this section by clicking upload button. Select the file from your PC or mobile. You can create galleries as well. You can also insert an image from the URL. Let me show you how you can do that. I'm in Pixabay and I want to grab this image, and let's copy the image address, and I can type in the image and it will fetch the image directly from the Pixabay website and insert into the post. Okay, this is how you can insert image from image URL. Okay, on the right hand side we have few things that you should have knowledge of. Here we have save draft. It will save the post for later use, later publish. You want to publish the article at a later stage of and when you are satisfied with the content, and then you can always hit this save button instead of publish. Publish means it will make your post live. Okay, here you can change the status, and you can also schedule by clicking this edit button, and here you have the option to select what date or time you want to publish the post. Then we have categories. If you haven't created categories, then you can create and add new categories. This button, add new categories. Here you can specify your tags for the post, and if you come here you have the option to set feature image of your post. You just go to the upload section, or if you want to insert image from the media files that you already have in the library, then you can use that. It will automatically insert feature image for you, and after once you are satisfied you can just hit this button, publish button. Okay, and there are few things that you can play with here. These are the type of text: bold, italic, etc., and centralize. And if you want to insert a hyperlink, then you can insert using this click. So this is very simple. You can play with this. There is no science rocket here, rocket science here. You can easily create article or post for your WordPress on your website very easily. So friends, that's it, and I hope you enjoy the course. Please don't forget to leave the comments, and if of course, or if you have any question regarding this course, or if you are facing problem while setting up your WordPress website and you want technical help. Okay friends, we are on the last lecture of this course, and in this course we will learn to create a new article or post, you can call it, for our website, and also tell you how to log into your dashboard. Login to dashboard is very simple. You just need to enter the root domain /wp admin, that's it, and you are in the dashboard. Of course, after you supply correct credentials to the login form, and once you are logged in, you will see the interface like this is the back end of your website, right? As you can see, this is Bitcoin news, this is our website, and I want to create a new post. Okay, so I will go to post, and soon I hover mouse over the post, I can see the sub menu. It has all posts, means it will show all the posts that I have already created. Add new, click this to create a new article or post. Then you have tags and categories, etc. So we need to go and click this add new to open the WordPress post editor. Okay guys, this is the new way how WordPress is going to give you post editor, but I really do not like this. I want simple. So to get the simple tiny mice post editor, I can go and install a plugin. I have already uh, covered the topic of important plugins that you should have in your WordPress website previous lecture. So let me get one. This is another website, in fact. So I go to plugin, add new, and I want to install a new plugin, and the first one is very good. Classic editor is the plugin that I want to install. Just click and install and activate it. And now let's go and create a new article for our website. So go to post and hit that new post. Now it looks, really good. Very easy interface, simple. Okay, though you still have, okay, this is of course coming from plugin name Elementor. Okay, here type in the post title. If you want to add subtitle, you can add it here. Here goes the content of your post. You can add images and all the text and videos, everything goes here. Okay, so let's go and insert a image. Okay, you always can go to add media here. You can add, upload your media files into this section by clicking upload button. Select the file from your PC or mobile. You can create galleries as well. You can also insert an image from the URL. Let me show you how you can do that. I'm in Pixabay and I want to grab this image, and let's copy the image address, and I can type in the image and it will fetch the image directly from the Pixabay website and insert into the post. Okay, this is how you can insert image from image URL. Okay, on the right hand side we have few things that you should have knowledge of. Here we have save draft. It will save the post for later use, later publish. You want to publish the article at a later stage of and when you are satisfied with the content, and then you can always hit this save button instead of publish. Publish means it will make your post live. Okay, here you can change the status, and you can also schedule by clicking this edit button, and here you have the option to select what date or time you want to publish the post. Then we have categories. If you haven't created categories, then you can create and add new categories. This button, add new categories. Here you can specify your tags for the post, And if you come here, you have the option to set feature image of your post. You just go to the upload section, or if you want to insert image from the media files that you already have in the library, then you can use that. It will automatically insert feature image for you. And after, once you are satisfied, you can just hit this button, publish button. Okay, and there are few things that you can play with here. These are the type of text: bold, italic, etc., and centralize. And if you want to insert a hyperlink, then you can insert using this click. So this is very simple. You can play with this. There is no science rocket here, rocket science here. You can easily create article or post for your WordPress on your website very easily. So friends, that's it, and I hope you enjoy the course. Please don't forget to leave the comments, and if, of course, or if you have any question regarding this course, or if you are facing problem while setting up your WordPress website and you want technical help. Okay friends, in this video we will learn to submit a website to search engine through Google Webmaster Tools, and also add a website for Google Analytics. So let me take you to these websites and see how we can add our website to these platforms. So as you can see, I'm in my Google Analytics website, and this is Google Search Console, also called Webmaster Tools. So let us start by clicking this start measuring button here, and it asking us name for our project, or you can account detail. Every property that every website that you add to this account will appear under the account name you specify here. So we can just use demo start any name. Okay, there are few things that you can leave these unchecked. Okay, and click next. Here need to give a property name. Here we can add any name that reflects what, for which website this property is about. Like we are creating a property for webfish website, so I type webfish here. Okay, then press next. Okay, don't press next, make sure you click this advanced option here. And here also need to change the time setting according to your location, and also USD you set according to your preferences. Okay, click that advanced option here, and here create universal analytic property. This option by default is turned off. Make sure you click this and make it enable, and here type in the website name. Okay, and leave this empty. Make Google Analytics 4 property as well. Now click next. Okay, and few things more. Select the industry category, art and entertainment. You select according to yours, and small. If you leave, you can leave also. Accept the legal agreement. Okay, again pop-up appear. You can just disable this. If you want to get an email confirmation about these things, then go ahead and press save and check and save if you don't want. Okay, so we have created a property whose name is EFS, and some account name. If we click this, we can see it like this. Okay, now we need to get the tracking code that we can add to our website, so that Google Analytics can fetch the traffic detail that our website get from Google. Okay, you remember that we selected G4 and universal, means UA analytic ID. So we want to get the tracking code for this property. Okay, click this, and it will take few seconds here, and in the right in the property you will see tracking info. Click that option and select tracking code. Okay. Now you can copy this tag, that is global site tag here. Copy this and copy this and go to your website now. Okay, and this process look a bit difficult, but if you perform all the steps according to this video, then you can easily do this. Okay, once you are in your dashboard or backend of your website, go to appearance, here it is, and click theme editor and come to the theme file section here and look for header.php. It will take some time, so you can always control F and header, just type header, and you will see the header.php file. Click this and this file will load here in this panel. Okay, this is a header php file, and here we need to paste the code that we get from the Google Analytics tracking code, you can call it, and it should be under the head tag. So where is head tag? This, we start with this. This is the head tag, and you can add it before closing of head tag. I just put that copied tag or code here just above the closing head tag. That's it. And now you can update this file, and make sure you do this very carefully. You must not overwrite any other code of this file, otherwise your website will become unstable and lots of problems you will have to face. So we are done. We got and send traffic because we have already set the code, and now we should see some. This is website is open, and you should see this, that test traffic sent to this website. That means it is now added correctly. And now if you want to see if the codes are correctly set up or not, you can always go to go to analytics, click this button, and all website, click this and click this home button, and you will be on this screen. Click real time overview and let us send traffic, and let's see if it is coming or not. Though Google Analytics said that they may take 48 hours to track the traffic, so let's see if they are tracking it not. So I'm just going back to my website and want to open this, and once it load, let's see if traffic is coming or not. Analytics, I think, yeah, it is coming. That means the code that we have added has been successfully tracked by Google Analytics. So one part, adding a website to Google Analytics, is done. Here, from here you can see how the traffic is coming to your website. Now we want to submit a website to Google Webmaster Tools. So let's go Webmaster Tools, click this search console, start now. Yeah, we want to URL prefix, or we just want to use the domain. If we use this option, that means all the subdomains of our website will also be tracked with Google console, but we want to just use our website wordpress.com. I don't think we have www there. No, we don't have, so we will use this only. And click continue. This video seems to be a bit lengthy, but better it is to understand these two things. It is very necessary. Okay, Okay, ownership auto verified. You can go to property, click start. Okay, got it, close it. Okay, one thing I want to make it very clear that if your website is not auto verified by Google Search Console, mine actually auto verified because we just set up the Google Analytics, so it just fetch the detail from there. Okay, but if you see your website is not auto verified, then you have to verify it. Okay, so where how to do that? We can go to settings and go to owner verification, and I think soon you add your website. If your website is not auto verified, you will be here on this page only. Okay, here the additional verification methods are there. You can upload a HTML file to the root folder of your website, or you can add a HTML tag. I'll have to use this HTML tag, and this is the tag that you need to copy and paste it in the same area where we add the Google Analytics code right above the header. Are we sure? Yeah, we need to add it in the head section, so just paste it above the closing tag of head and update the file. Okay, this way you can also verify your website. You will click this verify and it will start verifying the file. Sorry, the verification successful done and it's done. Okay, go to overview now, and it's time to add sitemap. Sitemap very important to submit so that Google Search Console can understand what pages to list or index. So how do we get the site index? It is very simple. Go WordPress actually have its default sitemap. Just type wp hyphen sitemap.xml and you will see this kind of page. Just copy this and go console here and type it here. Okay, we can remove this part and submit. Okay, sitemap submit successfully. We got it.